Yo,
What's up, YouTube? This is Swamp Swagger Hunting Club.
Swamp Swagger.
You got your guy, Desmond, your boy, Casey.
Swamp
And
Swagger.
we're just here to introduce you guys to the 2020 season. Been a lot of ups and downs, especially since COVID 19, but guess what, baby? We're here to stay. Hey, we got a lot of exciting footage for you guys coming up this season. A lot of exciting footage as far as deer hunting, rabbit hunting, coon hunting, squirrel hunting, everything you can imagine down here in these South Carolina woods. I just want to give a big shout out, especially when it comes to fishing, to Hood City Charters,
Mm-hmm.
Gator Outdoors and Adventure. Um, Hunting wise, it's going to Benson Kennels, baby. Small town hunting, baby. Bunch of people we buy from. They're not our sponsors, but you got South Finding Hunting. You got Urban Street Sporting Goods, baby. Also, we take a lot of initiation and a lot of inspiration from small town hunting. We just want to thank you guys for everything you guys do. Whether you know it or not, it means a lot to us because we do follow you guys and we do follow you guys' tactics and the way you guys do things. I just want to say that it has been a blessing year, whether or not you guys realize it or not.
We're
We've
above
got a lot
ground.
done.
We're
We've
above
got a
ground.
lot done, and we're thankful for it. We got food plots set up. Shout out to Wildtail Habitat Solutions. Um, a bunch of property. We got so much property, you guys. We can't even hunt because we don't have an appropriate amount of members. We got 15, 20 members. We probably got 2,000 acres to hunt, and it's just not ethical at the moment to do all that, especially since we don't have the finances. So we're gonna jump right into it. I just want to say that shout out to South Carolina Department of Natural Resources
Shout out to Deal.
because the game wardens are step one when it comes to processing
Yes, it is.
with hunting. You got to make sure not only you're following the regulations, but your licenses are valid in the state, and you have to take hunting courses. We have to send a couple of our members over there to take I think it's an 8 hour course. Probably turns out to 16 hours when it comes to instruction and everything.
What you mean by that course? He mean by like the hunter's ed course.
The big course. A lot
The
of guys
hunter's
don't know.
ed. It ain't just like the hunter's course. It's like the hunter's ed.
You have to take the full course to be able to hunt in the state of South Carolina. I'm glad of that. I'm so happy that they have a course set up to teach you not only ethics and hunting education, but also how you should conduct yourself as a hunter, because that's a big thing too. Um, we have done so much over this past year and a half.
Yeah.
It has been crazy. For as far as creating food plots, getting our soil tested, everything. But we're here, baby. We want to educate you guys on. You need to learn about the wildlife that's on your property, from the deer to the squirrel, rabbit, coon, quail. We got pheasants on our property.
Not just only that. You got to learn about if you got a river running through, if you want to fish it. Just like Hook City TV. I know you like the crabby fish, Hook City TV. I know that. I'll follow you. It's just like you got to learn how your structure is in that. Not just hunting all day long. It's about when hunt season out, you got fishing. You got to learn your structure in that fishing part, because that fish come far as your water source, your food plot come up as of your water source, all that.
We got a bunch of irrigation canals dug. Don't ask me how I done it. I got with a bunch of farmers that's around our area. Shout out to the hunt map to allow us to reveal the names of the hunters
Your
and
area
the farmers. We got with them. They've actually dug us some irrigation canals in our property, which we're able to water our sources, which is great. But not only that, with fishing, you need to know the fishing regulations that's in your river that runs through your property. Thank God I got property that's on a river, and we can say it took us forever to accommodate to get this property. Years as far as negotiating and getting the prices right to actually buy. We're not renting this property that's on the river.
Buy.
We bought
Buy.
the property. We bought the property, which is a big help. Public land hunting is just so great, but it's so good to have property that you actually own and hunt on the river. Um, Another thing I want to say is that when you go to look at these wildlife products that you're buying, look at the places you're buying from. Shout out to Bass Pro Shop, Academy Sports, Walmart, Field and Stream, Sportsman's Guide, Midway USA, because they got great gun parts and they're so affordable. You got to look at all of that. So we just want to thank you guys for all of that. Um, I'm going to turn it over to my cousin. Um, we've been doing a lot of smaller wildlife preservation as far as pheasants and quail, and we got some ducks on the property. We've been trying to actually get accommodated with. We're not really educated on the ducks, but we're learning. So we're trying to create a habitat that's better for them as far as where they land, what they eat, how they come ashore, all those sorts of things. So I'm telling my cousin, and he's gonna get it with it. I can tell you about the rabbits. I'm pretty decent on the rabbits. We've been creating brush piles and mounds for them. We've got some beavers on the property. I know they're real aggressive towards the ducks and other aquatic birds on the property, but we've been doing pretty good with them. So I'm turning on him. I'm gonna let him get you guys squared away with that.
Okay, far as like we have like we trying to get into like pheasants, quails, and things like that nature. We know about the sunflowers and stuff like that, wheat and stuff and things of that nature. But if you have any input far as like giving us any input like far as us to grow, like far as quails and doves and stuff like that, so we can bird hunt. It ain't about just like deer hunting, fishing, cause we love. Don't get us wrong. We love fishing, we love deer hunting, we love coon hunting and stuff like that. But we want to take our part and advance and something else. Cause one thing about us, whatever we kill, we eat. It's feeding us. We have our family eats all that. We eat it. If it walks, our motto is if it walks or flies, it dies. Don't get it wrong. When the tailgate drop, the BS stops. Cause that's for the dogs. But thing about it though, we wanna try to get into like the migrating birds. That's the thing that we trying to get into. We have a couple of, they say sunflowers, but we don't know how to really go around about. Boys are country boys. We farmers, come from farmer families, but what amount of sunflower, how we supposed to go about it? If y'all have any input of how we supposed to go about it, it's very grateful. This comes from Swamp Swagger, me, as a KC, me, my cousin Desmond. If y'all have an input, just let us know. Leave in the comment section. Subscribe us. Hit that like button. Hit that bell on everything. Cause this ain't just the first one. This ain't gonna be the last one. If you have any input of anything of what we trying to do, trying to make everything better, and also not just that, trying to make all the hunters, because that's a lot of input. A lot of hunters want to ask, but they afraid to ask, but they won't do. So I'm gonna ask. Well, we gonna ask. We gonna ask. What is the best grain source or natural source of the bring, not just aquatic birds, just bring quails and doves and stuff like that to the land? I know far as like sunflowers, but like and wheat, but how to go around it far as planting wise, far as like gathering them in.
We want to find something that's suitable for all wildlife, as far as planting and the crop that we can plant, not only suitable for deer, but suitable for quail, pheasant, rabbit, all the different sources. I know sorghum is good. I know sunflowers are good. Buckwheat is
Yeah.
decent. But
We know ryegrass good.
we want ryegrass is terrible. But we want to find something. We want to find something that's suitable for every species on our
Yeah.
property, so we can, it's not about taking the animal as far as it's about preservation, the area that they're going to stay in. You guys have been so helpful. We want to thank you guys, And we just want to do the thing the right way. That's why we're asking, and we want to thank you prior to us acting. We want to thank you for even tuning in this video, but definitely thank you for all the information that you can input. You don't have to send a video. You can just send something in the comment section below. Videos would be much more helpful, but
Yeah.
it'll be like, oh wow, these people are responding to us. It's great. We stay in the Front County in South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Not a huge county. It's a decent county. We got a lot of property in the county. We pushing 2,000 acres. As far as my family grew up on the farm, his family's on the farm. So we got a bunch of property. Want to make this thing prominent, man. So we could be something. We don't want to be a great hunting club. We want to be a great community example. So we could bring people in who aren't used to the hunting area and who aren't used to the hunting ways that. We want to bring the ethics of the hunters back.
And
We
also
wanna-
bring the youth.
Yeah, and we want to bring the sport of hunting back, not just the killing of deer, but the sport of hunting for all walks of life back. And the only way we can do that is to start with you guys who are the big prominent guys in other areas. Well, thank you guys for everything. If you need anything, I'm Desmond.
I'm KC.
And you guys have a good night.
We out of here, Swan Swagger.